Imagine standing on a dark, deserted street with only the sound of your footsteps echoing behind you. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and your mind fills with thoughts of what might be lurking in the shadows. Have you ever wondered why this overwhelming surge of fear takes over your body and mind? Stay with us until the end of this video because we'll explore the deep-rooted origins of fear, reveal the fascinating ways it influences our behavior, and uncover how understanding fear can actually empower us to overcome it. Welcome to Sci Discovery Chronicles, where today we dive into the psychology of fear. Why we get scared, how fear evolved as a survival mechanism, and what it means for our decisions and actions every day. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions that every living creature experiences. It's an essential part of our biology designed to protect us from danger. But while fear can be life-saving, it can also be debilitating. To truly understand why we get scared, we must start by examining the evolutionary roots of this emotion. The evolutionary origins of fear. Millions of years ago, our ancestors roamed environments filled with predators and other dangers. For them, the ability to sense danger and react quickly was not just beneficial, it was essential for survival. Natural selection favored those who responded with a burst of adrenaline at the slightest hint of threat, enabling them to either fight off the danger or flee rapidly. Over time, this automatic response became hardwired into our brains. At the heart of this survival mechanism is the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure deep within the brain that plays a crucial role in processing emotions. When faced with a potential threat, the amygdala sends out a rapid signal that triggers the fight or flight response. This response floods your body with adrenaline and cortisol, increases your heart rate, and sharpens your senses. It's an incredibly efficient system that evolved to help our ancestors avoid life-threatening situations. But fear is not just about avoiding danger. It also plays a role in learning and memory. When you experience fear, your brain tags that memory as important, ensuring that you remember the event vividly. This adaptive mechanism helps you avoid similar threats in the future, making fear an essential part of how we learn from our environment. How the brain processes fear. To understand the psychology of fear, we must delve into the intricate workings of the brain. The process begins when your sensory organs like your eyes and ears detect a potential threat. This information travels to the thalamus, which acts as a central hub, quickly relaying signals to the amygdala and other parts of the brain. In mere milliseconds, your brain assesses the situation, often before you're consciously aware of it, and launches an immediate response. This rapid, automatic response is crucial. In dangerous situations, there's no time to deliberate, you need to act fast. The amygdala's quick reaction bypasses the slower, more rational parts of the brain, such as the prefrontal cortex. While this means that sometimes your fear might be disproportionate to the actual threat, it's a trade-off that has kept humans alive through countless perilous encounters. Interestingly, research shows that the amygdala doesn't just react to direct threats, it also responds to subtle cues. For instance, even a fleeting glance at an ambiguous shadow can trigger a fear response. This sensitivity to potential danger highlights how finely tuned our brains are to environmental signals, even if they occasionally lead us to perceive threats where none exist. Fear and behavior, influencing decisions and actions. Fear isn't merely an internal experience, it profoundly shapes our behavior and decision-making. When you're afraid, your priorities shift, immediate safety becomes paramount. This instinctive reaction can be both beneficial and, at times, counterproductive. On one hand, fear motivates you to avoid risky situations. It can keep you away from dangerous activities and prevent you from making impulsive decisions that might harm you. For example, the fear of falling might stop you from climbing a treacherous cliff without proper equipment. On the other hand, excessive or irrational fear can limit your potential. It can hold you back from trying new experiences, hinder your creativity, and even affect your mental health. The impact of fear is not limited to individual behavior, it also influences social dynamics. In group settings, fear can spread rapidly, a phenomenon known as emotional contagion. Think of the last time you were in a crowded room and suddenly felt a wave of panic. Chances are, someone else's anxiety contributed to your own. This collective response can be seen in situations ranging from natural disasters to mass protests, where fear, in a sense, unites people in a shared emotional experience. The dual nature of fear: danger and opportunity. While fear is often viewed in a negative light, it also has a surprisingly constructive side. Beyond its role in survival, fear can serve as a catalyst for personal growth and innovation. When managed properly, fear can push you to overcome obstacles and achieve feats you never thought possible. Consider the adrenaline rush that accompanies facing your fears. That surge of energy can give you the strength to tackle challenges head-on, be it public speaking, extreme sports, or pursuing a long-held dream. In controlled environments, such as exposure therapy, fear is used as a tool to help individuals gradually confront and overcome their anxieties. By facing what scares us in a safe, measured way, we can learn to reduce its power over us. Moreover, fear is a potent motivator for change. Throughout history, fear of the unknown has driven exploration and discovery. The terror of the dark depths of the ocean, the mysteries of outer space, and the uncertainties of uncharted lands have all spurred humanity to innovate, explore, and expand the boundaries of our knowledge. Modern applications: fear in the digital age. In today's world, the concept of fear has taken on new dimensions. The digital age has given rise to new fears: fear of cyber attacks, identity theft, and the unknown consequences of artificial intelligence. At the same time, researchers are using advanced imaging technologies and virtual reality to study fear responses in real time, providing deeper insights into how we experience this emotion. For example, scientists now use functional MRI fMRI to observe how different parts of the brain light up in response to fearful stimuli. These studies reveal not only the role of the amygdala, but also how the prefrontal cortex and other regions modulate our fear responses. This research is paving the way for new treatments for anxiety disorders, PTSD, and phobias, offering hope to millions of people who struggle with irrational fears. Additionally, the rise of social media and constant digital connectivity has amplified the spread of fear. Misinformation and sensational news can trigger widespread panic, demonstrating how fear can be manipulated in the digital realm. Understanding these dynamics is crucial in an age where information travels at the speed of light and collective emotions can be rapidly mobilized. Overcoming fear: strategies for a braver future. While fear is an inherent part of our nature, there are ways to manage and even harness it. Cognitive behavioral techniques, mindfulness, and exposure therapy are just a few of the strategies used by psychologists to help individuals confront and reduce their fears. By changing the way we think about fear and reprogramming our responses, we can transform it from a paralyzing force into a source of strength. Mindfulness meditation, for instance, teaches you to observe your emotions without judgment, allowing you to understand and diffuse fear before it overwhelms you. Similarly, gradual exposure to fear-inducing situations can help desensitize the brain, reducing anxiety over time. These methods not only improve mental health but also enhance overall well-being and resilience. Conclusion: embracing fear as a part of life. As we come to the end of our journey into the psychology of fear, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Fear is a double-edged sword. It has the power to protect us, to hinder us, and even to propel us toward greatness. Understanding the origins and mechanisms of fear opens up new possibilities not just for personal growth, but also for technological and scientific advancements that can transform our society. In a world filled with uncertainties, fear remains one of the most primal and persistent forces shaping our behavior. Yet, by studying it, we can learn not only to control our fears, but also to harness them in ways that enrich our lives. Whether it's by overcoming a personal phobia or developing new therapies for mental health, the science of fear offers insights that are as empowering as they are enlightening. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the intricate world of fear. If you found this exploration thought-provoking and insightful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more fascinating journeys into the mysteries of the human mind. Share your experiences and thoughts about fear in the comments below. What scares you, and how have you learned to overcome it? Remember, understanding fear is the first step towards mastering it. Stay curious, stay brave, and we'll see you in the next episode of Sci Discovery Chronicles.